Hey everybody, this is Justin with Pump Pal here, and today we're going to be talking about creatine, right? So if you're someone that's thinking about taking creatine, you heard about it before, maybe you're starting to work out and you heard about creatine, wondering what its benefits are, what does it do, and things like that, you found the right video. If you're watching this on Facebook, please follow my channel for more content like this, or sorry, follow my page for more content like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let's just get started, right? So, what is creatine, right? Creatine is a supplement just like your vitamins, minerals you have been probably taking, maybe you haven't been taking. So, if like a one source vitamin, it's just a supplement if you're low on creatine, right? Um, what are the benefits of creatine? Creatine is a performance enhancing supplement, right? It'll improve your strength and power. Let's say you do 200-pound bench press, you could do it, 8 times. Generally, once you do that loading cycle and get through the loading cycle, you'll probably be doing it 10, 11 times. It really depends. Like if you're someone that ate a lot of red meat or certain vegetables that have creatine in it, you may not see that big of a jump. Maybe you weren't low on it. So some people might be like, "Oh, took creatine and nothing really happened." Well, they may be someone that already eats these foods that have creatine in it, because once again, it comes from food, right? If you don't see it too, make sure you're drinking enough water because it's water absorbed. So you, or sorry, it absorbs water into your muscles pretty much. If you also take it, you will go ahead and have bigger muscles. Why would you have bigger muscles? The same concept of how creatine works is it gets into your blood, your muscles. You drink the water, and then it absorbs that water into your muscles. So naturally, you're gonna have a thicker muscles from taking creatine, right? It improves recovery time, so not so much in like the healing process, but it's gonna be like in between sets. So maybe if you're low on creatine and you need a 3 minutes rest to do your next set, you may need 2 minutes. So improves that recovery time in between sets while you're working out. Also, you have improved endurance, specifically in like intense exercise, like sprints, maybe what the hell do they call them again? Brain fart, brain fart. Burpees, right? Burpees, something intensive that's for short durations. It'll improve that. There's also proof that there's cognitive, if I could talk, cognitive benefits for memory and less mental fatigue. So if you have trouble remembering things, this might help you remember stuff, right? And if you have trouble making it through like a whole day of focus, like maybe you're 8 hours at work or whatever you want to focus on, this may help on that too. It also improves injury preventions, right? So you're going to get less injuries because it strengthens those ligaments up, loops things up. All around for your body, creatine is necessary. Um, what dosage should you be taking? Like I said previously, generally you take about 10 grams for about 2 weeks, and then you lower that down to about 5 grams. Why is that? It's because creatine is stored in your body. So it doesn't get produced in your body. It's just once you have it in your food, it breaks it down, it grabs that creatine, puts it away, and then uses it for later. So generally you load up on it to up the stores, and then you have 5 grams a day to simply maintain the stockpile, right? There is evidence and there's research being done to the benefits to your brain may very well improve if we actually take more, especially if you work out. They said that from what I was reading, this is still research area. They said that generally, if you work out, you take creatine, that 5 grams a day. It uses it for your muscle recovery, right? Your muscle recovery and the same things I've already listed. And then there's not enough creatine left over to help the brain function, right? So there's evidence there's evidence that shows taking more might actually be a benefit too. So I'm actually might up mine so I can get over that level and then see if it improves things, right? If you're worried that it's seen, it's like a steroid or something like that, maybe you're really new. It's not a steroid or like enhancement that's going to bring you in a level of something like that. This is just a supplement. There's no different than taking a multivitamin. You wouldn't think that someone that takes a multivitamin is unnatural, right? You're just making sure you're getting the vitamins you need every day. So you take a multivitamin. Creatine is the same thing. We just don't have a multivitamin with creatine in it, so we take creatine. So if you're worried about that, it's not the same thing, not even close to the same thing. Generally, with those like steroids and stuff like that, you're injecting yourself, um, and it's literally the hormone testosterone, and you're just injecting it into your body. So you'll never reach levels. No one, unless you're like, I'm gonna say no, no one reaches those testosterone levels ever. It doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what your diet is. Doesn't matter how much you lift weights. You will never reach those testosterone levels naturally, right? So if you're worried about that, that's not the case here. It's a supplement, just like every other supplement people take. You're just making sure you get enough, and it's especially important if you are like someone that eats a lot of you're on a diet and you have you eat a lot of white meat. You're eating chicken breast. You're eating, ground turkey. You're eating turkey. They have very if they do even have a dosage, it's very minimum dosages. So you might be low on creatine, right? The people that state that nothing happened with creatine, they probably just eat stuff that gives them enough creatine, so they don't need the supplement, right? Whereas people that see those benefits, they didn't have a lot of creatine in their diet, and it benefited them, right? So try it out, see if it works for you. I think I covered what I want to cover about creatine if you're wondering about if you should take it or not. Otherwise, if you could please, which way I gotta go here? This way? This way. This way. If you can check out my app, Pump Pal, I'm currently released in the App Store. It tracks your workouts, it tracks your body measurements, it tracks your progress photos, it tracks just about everything you'd want to track when you're trying to start lifting weights and things like that. I built it because I wanted those features in the app myself. If you can check it out at least, even if you don't like it, I have a feedback button within the app. Give me some feedback. Why didn't you like it? Why didn't you want to use it? Is there anything wrong with it I'm unaware of, right? I only have so many phones and only one person to test against. So just give me some feedback, check it out, and tell me what you think of it. I want to make it one of the best apps that are in the store, and working towards that, so that would help me tremendously. Otherwise, I covered what I want to cover, and I think I'm going to be hitting the gym after this video myself. So y'all have a good day. Thanks now. Bye.